And this was our second. This was our second hotel. I hope you are hearing me okay. Using StreamYard, and I'm fairly new to, well, I'm new to YouTube. Thank y'all for joining me. So a lot of this will show the island of Mykonos, but there are some bits of Santorini thrown in here. This is just a compilation video of footage, photos that we captured on the trip of a lifetime, Greece. Decor outside our room. And this is my bed. This is my friend's birthday flowers from yesterday. Isn't it a gorgeous bouquet? Before you go out, TV. This can't be just your TV. Why she start recording as soon as I started recording? And we got a free complimentary bottle of rosé. Rosé all day. Best wishes for an amazing stay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and they greet us with a drink as well. And then they give us, I think that was that for Emily's birthday? Yes, she is absolutely interrupting my video. Absolutely she is. We both want pictures. But it's beautiful here. Yeah, she did that. Yeah, that part. Plenty of space for luggage, but never enough for 3 grown ladies. Complimentary espresso and water to stay hydrated. Mini bar. Nice seating area for the TV, bed. This is gorge. Just. And this is our private pool. Another private pool. Gorgeous. So this is kind of like in a little enclave cave type situation. It's cutie. Cutie fi cutie. And that pool overlooks my bed. Isn't that gorgeous? She said I have access out that doorway too, but not recommended. Recommended to go through this way. That's it, gorgeous. Oh, I gotta show you the bathroom. I'll do it in a sec. So I island hopped with 2 friends on, I'm pretty sure this is the best vacation. I know for sure it is the best vacation I've taken in my life. Don't forget to check out part 1 of my big fat Greek adventure. Part 1 is already available. This is part 2. I highly recommend Greece if you're a foodie. I highly recommend Greece if you need instantaneous relaxation. I highly recommend Greece if you can. Put it on your bucket list. Greece was
Tadow. Welcome in, Britt Family Fun. I see you, dear. Britt, can you hear me okay? I'm working through StreamYard and I'm still new to it. Wishing you an amazing day too, friend. Welcome in, friends. Look at the Aegean Sea in all of its glory, y'all. Y'all, the drinks, amazing. Y'all, every one of our accommodations, everywhere we went, we had Greek salad, and every chef had a different classic Greek salad.
The last winery. Look at this.
Thank you, Britt. Appreciate you, friend. This is just a compilation video of all the video clips I took, photos I took. Y'all, it was an amazing day. That's me over in the orange after a 3 winery tour and 12 wine tastings. So, y'all, yeah, I was pretty done. You could stick a fork in me.
We are very mean. Make sure you tell him.
So much fun and fellowship. So many moments of solitude and just enjoying being in the moment. Every time I look at this footage, every time I just love going back to Greece. And I want to go back, but I also want to see the rest of the world, right?
It doesn't matter. You can't see me. We are trying to get this beautiful end of this wine tour.
Breathtaking. Stop.
Does it not?
You just have to know that, yeah, so much fun, y'all. So these were our first accommodations, 4 nights in Santorini, and then on to Mykonos, and then ended the trip in Athens, Greece. This is the main dining area and pool. And these sea jets, y'all, this was my first experience with these sea jets. Y'all, they're larger than airplanes, but they move you from island to island extremely fast. Look at how fast this boat is turning. And it looks like an airplane inside with better food, I must say. Well, depends on if you're first class or not. This is actually a sea jet.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, σας ενημερώνω το οποίο θα αναχωρήσει σε λίγα λεπτά με προορισμό την Άξο, Μύκονο, Σύρο και τον Πειραιά. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to inform that the ship
I
will depart in a
love
few
the
minutes
Greek
from
accent.
Naxos, Mykonos, Syros and Piraeus.
Thank y'all for joining me. This is KendyK all day. Part 2 of my big fat Greek adventure. Me and 2 friends island hopped, starting in Santorini. Beautiful Santorini. I think Santorini was my favorite, but I enjoyed all of the islands. Then on to Mykonos and ending in Athens. I know. This was our travel day as we were moving on from Santorini to the island of Mykonos. Welcome in, friends. This is KendyK all day. Great adventures to Santorini, exploring Mykonos and Athens. Now, this most definitely was in Mykonos for sure. Called the 180 Sunset Bar because it was one of the best sunsets in the world. These were our accommodations. I'm going to say Nomia, all boutique hotel. Yeah, that was our waiter for the night. Great guy. Very windy at the Sunset Bar, but the views were all that they said they were going to be. Breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. Sorry for the pictures, y'all. It was, my main goal was to just be in the moment. Just enjoy Greece. And I did. I surely did. Look at how beautiful it is. Isn't it just amazing? My goodness. It's Mykonos. So more of an urban island, like Sex and the City type fun city, versus Santorini, which is really laid back. Really laid back. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. This is KendyK. All day. Thank y'all for coming to explore a little bit more of Greece with me.
Look at what the Lord made. My God. Most beautiful sunset I've ever seen.
I'm here, friends. Thank y'all for dropping in that chat. Welcome in, Britt Fun. Welcome in, Gemini John. Welcome in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you to my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the KendyK all day. You know me, no fancy editing here. No fancy editing here. I am just taking some time to enjoy back at some moments from my Greek adventure. Actually took this trip in September 2024. which is a great time to visit Greece. It's not too hot. Oh, y'all get a party shot. This is Mykonos, where we did a day trip on a catamaran. I think it was like 7 or 8 of us on a catamaran, plus the deck crew and the captain, of course, and a private chef. Prepared a great lunch for us. Travel super yacht. That's how the rich flew. And our catamaran was beautiful as well. Out of 10. This for sure was my best trip I've taken in my lifetime. Y'all, I'm a woman of age at 49 years of age. So now all I want to do is travel the world. This was my first trip after COVID. So I think we had the big pandemic back in it ended in 2021 when the world started opening back up. So it took me to 2024 to travel again internationally. Yeah, everybody just found their own little spots on the catamaran and just chilled. And what else should you do? Look at the Aegean Sea. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oops, sorry about that, friends. I know, I kind of think I'm a little bit of a water baby. I like bubble baths, and I like being on this in the ocean. Actually, this is the Aegean Sea.
These are ancient ruins.
So some of the folks on this day trip with us, they went into the water. They dived into the water. It was offered to me. I'm not a strong swimmer at all, so I actually was terrified. But I so wanted to do it. I regret I didn't do it. We were like, you can put on a life vest. We'll get it with you. The crew was willing to help. I did do it, y'all. I regret it. Because y'all, I'm still a woman of age. I'm not going to be 49 losing my life. in Greece.
Yes.
And they had Fanta Orange.
Let
I
me
loved
see.
it.
Oh my gosh. Insane.
So when traveling, we only drank bottled drinks and bottled water too.
And then
That's
after
something my doctor told me.
tomorrow morning.
No street food, and
We
make
made
sure
a
everything you
reservation for
drink
the
comes
180
in a
plus.
bottle.
Oh, you did? Yay, I'm so glad.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah. So that'll be our evening outing.
Ooh. They posted in Zuma.
We can,
Britt, I feel like Britt, I'm been contemplating. I think I'm going to take swim classes again. I had swim classes as a child, so I know that I won't drown. But I wouldn't even dare try that in the Aegean Sea though, or any Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. No, I'm talking about pool swimming. I know I won't drown in a pool. Okay, but I feel like I need to take because I had swim classes as a child and only had them once. Nowadays, folks take their kids when they're 1 years old and start them in swimming lessons, and they do swimming lessons for several years. In the summer for a week or two. No, we did a couple swimming lessons and all that swimming lessons, right? So yeah, I'm kind of want to take adult swim classes because at my age, it's better for me to do my exercise in the water. And I do. I can do underwater aerobics and all of that.
These are
But I want to become a stronger swimmer. Yeah, go ahead. If you've got children who are school age, get them in swim lessons. It was so cool. That perhaps is one of the coolest things to see. And when we get to Athens, and I don't know, I might have a little bit of Athens footage on this one as well. Everybody's trying to get their shots. So there was even a YouTuber on this catamaran trip with us, her and her friend. Single woman with children, Black woman. She was on her grind too.
in the modern method.
She was getting all the footage, all the angles. She was teaching us how to get angles. So there we go.
Isn't it gorgeous? The water.
It's almost like there's not enough beautiful words to say. Sail away, sail away.
In Santorini and in Mykonos. And my friends came to Mykonos yesterday. On a T-jet. About 2 hours from Santorini to Mykonos by sea-jet, which is a super fast speed boat that holds as many people, probably more people than an airplane, plus cars.
Yeah, the Skyjet can move people and automobiles. And that's how we moved from Santorini to the island of Mykonos by Skyjet. The people sit up top, the cargo and food and food to get from the different islands. They move large
Oh my God!
cars are all down.
We are on a catamaran on the Aegean Sea,
This was at the dock.
We are about to go on a catamaran trip for the day. It's a little bit cloudy, overcast, but it's supposed
I
to
hope
be a
I
balmy
captured that little
84
guy there that
today.
you just saw in the frame.
Look at what the Lord did. This is a little slice of heaven.
The sea was choppy once we got out there on the Aegean Sea. Look at this guy, y'all. My doctor said, do not eat any street food. Y'all, there were so many flies and gnats on
And
the
this
donuts.
is
They
the
looked
pool
delicious though, but baby, I was
at
able to leave that stuff
our
right where it was. All I could see was my doctor's face saying, do not eat any street food.
resort. It's an
Do
infinity
not
pool,
drink any tap
and
water.
I laid out on
Everything
those
from the bottle.
huge
That's stage advice from a
beds
medical doctor.
yesterday to watch the sunsets in Greece from an infinity pool. Oh my God, girl.
This was our breakfast at our boutique hotel in Mykonos. Travel day. I had on my little Greek outfit, y'all. Is that giving Greek? I thought it was, with the blue and the white. That's the Sea Jet.
This is our transfer boat. It's called a Sea Jet. So it's almost like a plane.
It's a ferry.
Except for it is a water taxi ferry that takes hundreds of passengers to the different islands. And we're actually going back to the mainland of Athens, Greece, leaving Mykonos. So we are in the ferry terminal waiting on our Sea Jet. But these people are disembarking and they are coming to the island of Look at those boats. Hundreds of passengers.
The one thing I learned is I carried far too much luggage. I had far too much.
It is quite the catapult.
Yeah, it felt like a catapult.
Move all the way to the orange stripe on the down ramp. As you disembark, additional assistance, your baggage. Most people are able to manage their home, but older people or with heavy luggage, just move to the orange road and they will help you. And once these passengers
I'm going to stop there and I'm going to replay this portion of my trip to the beautiful island of Santorini, Mykonos. This one features more of Mykonos. This second segment of my big fat Greek adventure, exploring the islands of Santorini, Mykonos, and we ended our 10-day adventure in Athens, Greece. Welcome in, friends. Welcome to the live. This is KendyK all day. If you're not a subscriber, what's holding you back? Consider subscribing to your girl. This is KendyK all day. Y'all, are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Y'all, the views just breathtaking. Just breathtaking. I love me a day bed. I love being in the sun and being in the sun on a day bed that's planted in the middle of an infinity pool with this view, y'all. And this little pool area is right outside. This was our private pool area outside of our suite on the island of Mykonos. Amazing. Amazing. All boutique accommodations. So they really cater to your needs and whatever your needs are, whatever you think you want, right? I got a drink when we first arrived at Mykonos. They just prepared something. I said, I like it sweet. I like my drinks, my cocktails strong and sweet. And whatever he prepared, I gave him a nice tip at the end of my trip with him. Whatever he prepared, I told him how delicious it was and refreshing, and he continued to prepare that every time he saw me. Every time I came up to the pool, he continued to prepare that drink for me, and I took every last one of them. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Decor outside our room. And this is my bed.
So it's me and two friends. So
This is my friend's birthday flowers
it's
from
just like my
yesterday.
little
Isn't it a
swimming area
gorgeous
in the larger
bouquet?
suite.
Before you go out, TV.
Yes. My friend, she did that. She actually is, she has a huge following on Instagram.
And we
I
got a
don't do
free
Instagram,
complimentary
but she's a world traveler.
bottle of rosé. Rosé all day. Best wishes for an amazing stay.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And they
my
greet us with a
goodness.
drink as well. And then they give us, I think that was that for
Yes,
Eddie's
she
birthday?
is
As soon as she heard
absolutely
me
Yeah.
going,
interrupting my
capturing
video.
videos, she
Absolutely,
started
she
trying to
is.
make a
We
video.
both want pictures.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful here. Definitely we can go out this way, either two ways out to the bedroom and this
Welcome in, friends. Welcome in.
Plenty of space for luggage.
This is
And
Greece,
never enough for
part two.
three
My big fat Greek
grown
vacation,
ladies.
part two.
Complimentary espresso and water to stay hydrated.
Now, you really
Mini
need like 2 liters of water at least per person per day.
Nice seating area for the
So that's the
TV.
first thing we asked for was more
Bed.
water. So they set the room up for to accommodate
This
3
is gorge.
women of a
Just.
particular age. Yes. This is Mykonos, but I do have some footage in this part two from Santorini as well.
And this is our private pool. Another private pool. Gorgeous. So this is kind of like in a little
And this was
enclave
our
cave type
accommodations
situation.
in
It's
on the island
cutie.
of Mykonos.
Cutie fi cutie. And that pool overlooks my bed. Isn't that gorgeous? She said I have access out that doorway too, but not recommended. Recommended to go through this way.
Welcome
That's
in,
it,
Fire with
gorgeous.
Dr.
Oh, I
Ninja
gotta show you the
Turtle.
bathroom. I'll do it in a sec.
Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, Gemini Diva. It's the views for me. It's the views. Right, all day. You really do get lost in your thoughts. It's a great time for contemplation. You just reevaluate life, right? I did in so many ways. In so many ways. It's one thing about taking longer trips. At some point, the relaxation you're hoping for when you take a vacation finally sets in. Yeah. Look at the Aegean Sea in all its glory. Now that Moscato d'Asti right there, that's where it's at. The Greek salad, y'all. All slightly different depending on the chef who prepared it, but they just got better and better. Like they were all just delicious.
Mykonos winery. Look at this.
I agree, Gemini Diva. No worries. And yes, I think we all have worries in life, but I wasn't gonna worry about them on this Greek vacation. Worrying can wait for tomorrow. I didn't want to come back. I did not. So we started the trip. We flew into Athens. We immediately flew over to Santorini, the island of Santorini, from Santorini on to Mykonos, and then Mykonos back to Athens. My favorite island was Santorini, then Mykonos, and then Athens. Because Athens just reminds you of, it could be Portland, it could be Chicago, it could be any large urban city in the US, except for the history, of course. So I love the history of Athens. And for vacationing, for a woman of a particular age, oh baby, it's all about the island hopping. Santorini is my favorite, was my favorite, is my favorite, and then Mykonos.
It doesn't matter. You can't see me. We are trying to get this beautiful end of this wine tour.
Breathtaking. Stop.
Does it not?
We're so funny. Welcome in, Mary. Mary, you're on vacation too, right? Mary's on vacation right now in South Carolina. I've been checking in with you, Mary. This is part 2 of my Greek adventure. Isn't it gorgeous? Sea jets is how folks travel. This is how you island hop via sea jet. So sea jets move people and cars. It looks like an airplane inside. I think this was the business class. This is the business class sea jet.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, σας ενημερώνω το οποίο θα αναχωρήσει σε λίγα
You
λεπτά
go
με
up in
προορισμό
front, and if
την
you
Άξο,
want,
Μύκονο, Σύρο και τον Πειραιά. Ladies and gentlemen,
if you
we have
want
to
any
inform you that this people
refreshments,
departing a few
popcorn,
stations in
nachos,
Naxos,
hot dogs, whatever.
Mykonos, Syros, and Piraeus.
I didn't have anything. I took the 2-hour trip from Santorini to Mykonos. I just went to sleep. You know, I love me a baby succulent. Thank y'all for joining in. This is KendyK all day. The infinity pools, y'all, amazing. The upkeep on pools is so difficult. I looked at houses before with pools, but the upkeep is a lot. Oh yeah. The thing about it is a lot of folks in Greece can speak English. So it's a great starter trip for traveling internationally. It's a great starter trip. Highly recommend. The food alone, highly recommend. The views, highly recommend. The accommodations, top notch. Top notch. Tidy Twins Mom, welcome in, friend. Welcome in.
Look at what the Lord made. My God. Most beautiful sunset I've ever seen. Is that beautiful,
Don't forget to hit the like button. This is KendyK all day. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl. Y'all know me, no fancy editing over here, y'all. I'm new. I'm a new YouTube content creator in these YouTube streets. And I'm on the road to my next mini goal, 750 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. KendyK all day. Sun's out, legs out, y'all. Welcome in, SFA. Welcome to Greece. This is Mykonos. This is our Catamaran day trip. And that's the Aegean Sea. Check out those luxury yachts. But our Catamaran was very nice as well. Top notch. Reminded me of the local. I think there was like 7 or 8 of us who had reserved this day trip. So it was pretty private. Semi-private. And we had the whole Catamaran with lower level, mid deck, and the upper deck. With a lunch prepared by the chef on board. Tea deckhand and captain. Welcome in, friends. Journey Mirror, welcome in. And everybody just kind of found their own little place on the boat, doing whatever it is you wanted to do. And that's probably a whole bunch of nothing. What an absolute awesome. Here I am several shades darker after all the sun from Greece. It was worth it, y'all. Yes, black people get suntans too. San Francisco. This is KendyK all day.
These are ancient ruins.
So we went so far out, and then he cut the engine. The captain cut the engine on the boat for a couple hours. Really was a great day trip. Highly recommend it. But I have to laugh now because my friend actually had to look for the script.
Yes. Let me see.
Let me see.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Insane. I got two.
Oh wait, why
That way, we can.
I must admit, I spent as little time as possible capturing footage, taking photographs. I just wanted to be in the moment. So this is what I did.
We made a reservation for the 180 place.
Oh, you did?
You did?
Yay, I'm so glad.
You're gonna love it.
These divas were on
That'll be
the
our evening
Catamaran trip with us.
Ooh.
Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, Monique. Welcome in, Gemini Diva. Welcome. Greetings, Journey Mirror. Hello, SFA. Hello, Tidy Twins Mom. Welcome in. Welcome, Mary's Life Journey. Greetings. Y'all check out Mary's Life Journey. She is vacationing right now in South Carolina. Hi there, Fire with Dr. Ninja Turtle. Welcome, friend. You want to be a friend too? Go ahead, subscribe. This is KendyK. Aw, okay. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you for the card. Welcome, Chris.
These are ancient Grecian ruins.
This is my big fat Greek vacation to Greece.
Ancient Grecian ruins.
Isn't it gorgeous, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me on my look back at Greece.
In the modern
Island hopping, starting on the island of Santorini, then on to Mykonos. And this was our day trip on the Catamaran in Mykonos.
gorgeous.
Then we returned back to Athens, Greece.
It's beautiful. Sea.
My favorite was the island of Santorini and then Mykonos. But they all gorgeous.
About 2 hours from Santorini to Mykonos by sea jet, which is a super fast speed boat that holds as many people, probably more people than an airplane, plus cars. Oh my God! We are on a catamaran on the Aegean Sea, private yacht. Look at that water. There's no filtering, no Photoshop here. This is wow. Oh my God! I'm gonna be
Drop in the
trying
chat. Would you have something to
get a
do
sense of what I'm experiencing
for a swim?
with my friends.
I couldn't take the front. Not even with the license. I was just here to chat. Would you have something to drop in the chat? Let me know. I am not a tourist.
Sorry, I'm just giving you a glimpse. I want to experience this for all that it is. Amen.
Oh my God. Look. Oh my God.
We are on the Catamaran for a day.
Up there snorkeling already. This is at the dock waiting to get on the catamaran.
We are about to go on a catamaran trip for the day. It's a little bit cloudy,
So you get on one of
overcast,
those
but it's
little bitty
supposed to be a
boats.
balmy
I don't remember
84
what they're called.
today.
And then they take you over to
Look at what the Lord made.
your big boat.
This is a little slice of heaven on earth.
Look at that guy. Nasty. Yeah, flies, gnats, everything all over those beautiful donuts, but they looked gorgeous.
And this is the
But I wasn't
pool
gonna eat that street food.
at
You know,
our
free food when you're traveling internationally.
resort. It's an infinity pool, and I laid out on those huge beds yesterday to watch the sunsets. Sunsets in Greece from an infinity pool. Oh my God, girl.
Travel day.
This is our transfer boat. It's called a sea jet. So it's almost like a plane.
It's a ferry.
Except for it is a water taxi ferry that takes hundreds of passengers to the different islands. And we're actually going back to the mainland of Athens, Greece, leaving Mykonos. So we are in the ferry terminal waiting on our sea jet. But these people are disembarking and they are coming to the island of Look at those boats. Hundreds of passengers and vehicles disembarking. It is quite the cattle call of people. Quite the cattle call.
Thank y'all for rocking and riding with me. This is KendyK all day. I'm going to take this back a little bit and just be in the moment with you as we watch part 2 of my Greek adventure, exploring the islands of Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens, Greece. Look at our accommodations, all boutique hotels built on the side of mountains and cliffs for breathtaking views. Y'all stay as long as you want. It was a great trip. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying sharing it with you.
Put your hotel card right there, then you always have access to your room. This is inside our room.
This was in Mykonos.
Decor outside our room.
Second stop on our Greek adventure.
And this is my bed. This is my friend's birthday flowers from
This was our
yesterday.
suite.
Isn't it a
This suite. So
gorgeous
this was my
bouquet?
room
Before you go out,
in the larger suite.
TV. This can't be just your
It wasn't really a room, but it was certainly private
And then
And we got a free
in the larger suite.
complimentary bottle of rosé. Rosé all day. Best wishes for an amazing stay.
wow. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And they
my
greet us with a
goodness.
drink as well. And then they give us, I think that was that for Emily's
Yes,
birthday?
she is absolutely
Yeah.
interrupting my video. Absolutely, she is.
We both know pictures. But it's beautiful here. Definitely we can go out this way, either two ways out to the bedroom and this way.
My only regret is that I took way too much
Plenty
luggage.
of space for
Way too.
luggage, but never enough for 3 grown ladies. Complimentary espresso and water to stay hydrated.
Now
Mini
stay
bar.
hydrated wherever you're watching from. It's so hot out there now. Just stay hydrated.
Nice seating
We
area
have
for
to
the
drink more water.
TV, bed. This is gorge. Just.
So I think those was 2 full-size beds, it felt like.
Oh, TV, we got TVs all over.
And this is our private pool.
My
Another
bed
private
was
pool.
I don't know.
Gorgeous. So this is kind of like in a little
Or king,
enclave
not a
cave type
king, definitely not a
situation.
king. It
It's
might have been a
cutie.
full or a twin,
Cutie fight
but
cutie.
it was great
And that pool overlooks my
because it's
bed.
not about sleeping; it's
Isn't that
about
gorgeous?
enjoying. But this was our
She
private,
said I have access out
with our own
that
private
doorway
pool
too, but not
and
recommended.
secondary out.
Recommended to go through this way. That's
This is
it,
actually
gorgeous. Oh,
inside
I gotta
our
show you the bathroom. I'll do it in a sec.
inside the suite. Y'all, if you're watching, don't forget to check out part 1 of my big fat Greek vacation to Greece, exploring the islands of Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens. This is part 2 of my big fat Greek adventure. Thank y'all for joining me.
perfect. This girl. What age with this spot? Okay. I like the big. They're so perfect. We are very nice. I know, but he wouldn't. Make sure you tell him.
It doesn't matter. We can't see me. We are trying to get this beautiful end of this wine tour.
Breathtaking. Stop.
Does it not?
Κυρίες και κύριοι, σας ενημερώνω το οποίο θα αναχωρήσει σε λίγα λεπτά με προορισμό την Άξο, Μύκονο, Σύρο και τον Πειραιά. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to inform that the ship will depart in a few minutes destination to Naxos, Mykonos, Syros and Piraeus.
Welcome in, friends. This is KendyK all day. Welcome to my big fat Greek adventure, exploring the islands of Santorini, Mykonos, and Athens. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl. This is KendyK. Oh. Thanks, y'all, for joining me. This is KendyK all day.
Look at what the Lord made. My God. Most beautiful sunset I've ever seen.
KendyK all day. Thank y'all for joining me for part 2 of my Big Bag Group Adventure. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the girl. This is KendyK all day. Y'all don't forget to set your notifications to all. Hit that bell to be notified of part 3 coming soon. This is part 2. Part 1 is already posted. If you care to see islands of Santorini, Mykonos,
Lovely night.
These are ancient ruins.
Let me see.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
I got two.
Next to Scorpio.
Oh wait, why are we
That way we can be out all day, all night.
And then we're back to the pool.
We relax tomorrow morning.
We made a reservation for the 180 place.
Oh, you did? Yay, I'm so glad.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah. So that'll be our evening outing.
Ooh. They posted in Zuma.
We can
Where's the tag?
welcome in, friends. Thank you for joining me. This is KendyK all day. Part 2 of my Big Fat Greek Adventure. I agree. It's accurate.
about 2 hours from Santorini to Mykonos by sea jet, which is a super fast speed boat that holds as many people, probably more people than an airplane, plus cars. Oh my God! We are on a catamaran on the Aegean Sea, private yacht. Look at that water. There's no filtering, no Photoshop here. This is wow. Oh my God! I'm gonna be quiet and let you just get a sense of what I'm experiencing with my friends.
Yeah, like pushing. That's how I did not like. They're like, don't go on that side. I'm in park over on the side. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I did not like that. Want to experience the whole boat, but it's like you walk around.
Sorry, I'm just giving you a glance. I want to experience things for all that it is. Amen. Amen. Oh my God. Look. Oh my God.
I think we're gonna go to a
We are
park
on the
that's
catamaran for a day.
They're snorkeling already.
We are about to go on a catamaran trip for the day. It's a little bit cloudy, overcast, but it's supposed to be a balmy 84 today. Look at what the Lord did. This is a little slice of heaven on earth. And this is the pool at our resort. It's an infinity pool, and I laid out on those huge beds yesterday to watch the sunsets. Sunsets in Greece from an infinity pool. Oh my God, girl. This is
The food. Can I say again? The food. Y'all, I'm just teasing part 3 of my big fat Greek adventure. Thank y'all for joining me. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to your girl. This is KendyK all day. Goodbye for now.